time of your life, cause it's over for you when I come around. Let's go!
Movement is a crucial part of any FPS game. However, with it playing a major role, it's often overlooked. Besides moving around the level, it plays a deciding factor in whether you live or die. The most obvious strategic use for movement is to dodge incoming attacks. This isn't just a staple of the modern FPS, but it can be tracked all the way back to Doom. So how can you go beyond these basic concepts of dodging and weaving to something greater? Movement player is a term generally associated with CSGO, talking about someone that exploits the movement and pushes it to its limit. They may be different games, but the same concepts in CSGO can be applied to TF2. An important thing to note is there are different tiers of movement. For CSGO, the most basic movement tool is a ladder. However, for TF2, there are a handful of weapons that can adjust your movement. The majority of these don't require any mechanical input to be effective and serve as more of a tool. The movement we want to achieve is centered around building a skill set. Strafing is a skill that doesn't take too long to get good at, and it can be used in every game you play. It gives you the ability to control yourself mid-air, which can be used to fake out enemies or navigate while rocket jumping. Strafing not only allows you to gain better control of your player, but help preserve your momentum, which is crucial. Preserving your momentum can greatly boost your movement, since once airborne, you cannot lose speed unless you purposely try to. For example, jumping with the power jack in hand, then switching back to your primary keeps the speed of the power jack even though you don't have it out. This is especially useful on heavy by revving mid-air to gain a slight speed boost instead of immediately slowing down. Both of these mechanics require you to be in the air, and B-hopping allows you to stay off the ground for as long as possible by jumping as soon as you hit the ground. This not only opens up your options in terms of where you want to go, but also makes you harder to hit by adding another axis of movement that is constantly changing. B-hopping is especially useful for the market gardener because if you B-hop after rocket jumping, the game still thinks you're airborne, allowing you to save a garden. These are the basic principles of advanced movement, and to truly take advantage of them, you have to have map knowledge. Anyone can use these, but by understanding your environment, it allows you to take it to the next level. There are so many things that you can stand on, or specific jumps that you can make that give you the upper hand. So bringing this all together, what can you expect? First of all, if you are always moving in complex ways, you're not only harder to hit, but harder to predict. The best snipers are always on the move and not scoping for too long, because the longer you sit still, the higher chance of you getting shot. Spy can use advanced movement to perform trick stabs, which not only have you perform precise movement, but also have you predict your enemy's movement. To even be effective as Troller, you must not only learn, but master these skills. The inputs you need to make to land a garden are constantly changing and sometimes require a split-second decision to get a kill. However, in a similar boat, when you pair the detonator and extinguisher, you can dive bomb enemies and kill them in a fraction of a second. To use any of these skills makes you a threat in any lobby, and they sure can get some cool kills.
Peggy, where you been at? Getting all this promo. When it comes to money, bet these niggas is a no-show. I've been out in Bed-Stuy, chilling with my feet up, laughing at these SoundCloud niggas try beat us.
You watch this 2-minute video and you'd be like, holy shit, I'd watch it again. I watch the video and I'll watch it again because it's so good.
She said, you better count your blessings for real. Amen.